Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, and today I was going to make a part 2 of the video of my beta reader feedback. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to be looking on my iPad for the feedback that I got. It might be a bit, I don't know, it might be a little bit lengthy depending on how fast I'm able to read it, but other than that, let's get into it. So, the person, I will not say their name or anything, but I really appreciate their feedback that they gave me because they didn't have to give me any feedback. They could have just like left me alone and not given me the feedback that I needed for my story to be better. But I really appreciate their feedback. So if you're out there and you see this video, thank you so much for your feedback. So first off, they said, "Hi, Mary. Thank you for letting me read your story. For one, you should be proud of your gift. Two, it is amazing to see us share our work with the world. I loved reading about a woman starting over and finding herself, and it was beautiful to see Ghanaian American culture woven throughout it with the use of language, clothes, pop, food, and more. I adored the moments that brought up pop culture references like clothes, shows, and music. It felt like an immersive experience. So I really appreciate her for saying that because like I tried to like wove in the story a lot about Ghanaian culture because a lot of people don't really know too much about Ghanaian culture. So for them to like experience her culture throughout the story was really important to me. So for the story, the book that that she's referring to is my up and coming novel or novella, which is called Searching for Odo. And Odo means love and tree, which is one of the many languages in Ghana. And yeah, so it's like it took me a long time to like write this story, even though the story is like 45,000 words. It took, oh, excuse me, it took me a long time to write it. I don't know why, because like I felt like it should be longer. And then I realized that I'm very happy and content with how long the story is. So let's get into more of what she's saying. If you see me looking over to this side of the video is because I'm looking at my iPad. So she said that furthermore, I think your story has good bones, but I think there can be a more structured way to build on the anatomy. My message will be long, but to I don't want that to discourage you at all. I'm a writer too, so I know can be overwhelming at times, and you are already farther ahead at growing in your craft by asking for beta readers and publishing all at the same time. You're truly an inspiration. Also, my opinion is just an opinion, of course, and I will say I do add in some of the rules of writing in the feedback. You don't have to take them into consideration, and that's completely fine. At the end of the day, it's your story. So, without further ado, so So she said, I think you can do some developmental edits on how the story can flow in line editing, but that's okay. Yeah. I mean, when I gave her the manuscript, I knew that I needed to like focus on the developmental editing aspect of the story, but I was still trying to like do certain things and write more into the story. So I think I did take all her feedback into consideration before I send it out to my editor again. And I'm waiting on my editor to like give me the other feedback that she would normally give. So I'm really excited and hopefully like everything can flow nicely. So when you wrote how she's a speech pathologist, she gives us a play by play instead of us as the reader seeing her do her job and it being brought up in conversation. So she was saying that a parent I could add in a parent of a child complimenting Essie on her being the best speech pathologist because the last one didn't show as much care, or moments when she narrates the that everyone at the school calls her Miss O, because they can't say her full last name. It's telling us again, you can keep it, of course, but maybe give a feeling. Mention the feelings first without stating it blatantly for everyone. She can inwardly cringe. What are her true thoughts of shortening her name, especially with cultural context? So I thought that that was really important, that what she said made sense, that I should note the feeling about certain things instead of just telling you what she's feeling. But I don't know, I feel like I do a lot of writing certain things that I think that might make sense in the story, but maybe to people it might be redundant or might be miscellaneous information that may not serve the story further. Um, what else did she say? She states every relationship made her sense of self worth go down, but how? Were there comments? Show us more, give us more interior, inferiority, or interiority, sorry. Make her think of comments about her body, personality, where she's at in life, her goals, etc. Is she being criticized and undermined? So like, yeah, I thought that that was very important too, that what she noted, because like, yeah, I'm thinking like maybe like certain things about her when it came to like relationships and stuff, I should have delved deeper into it instead of just going surface level. But yeah, I'm just trying to see certain things. So it was good that she noted that. So she said take out filler words to make the story stronger, like I felt, I feel, I thought, I watched, anything that's like that, I'm doing this, or I'm doing that, it, or it's called insert here, and got, I looked up how to cut these words out and how to cut out sentences with the to be verbs. So I do talk a lot about her life and stuff like that. And I probably do use a lot of filler words. So like I'm probably gonna try to work on that. But other than that, what did she say? Um she was saying for music it's recognized smooth R&B, or if it's a guitar string is strumming to her heartbeat, how the drums beat or to her feet as she dances in her living room. Give it room to be personified. Let it live through the pages. And then she said we need more urgency, action slash character momentum in the first few pages and throughout the story, because 35 pages in, pretty long for a first chapter. To sticking to the scene and continuing its rhythm. First, I mean, right now everything is a play by play. Let us hear her heartbroken, but bring forward her personality, because right now she reads as though she's being hyper focused on marriage, men, and her heartache. I'd say that the story focuses on that a lot when even when Essie states her life doesn't revolve around men. So like yeah, I understand that. So I was trying to work on like bettering my story and making it feel like it is flowing naturally and that it's not always about her feelings about certain things. But I don't know, I feel like when it came to like African culture, you see a lot of people emphasis on getting married by a certain age and stuff, and she is up that age. So I was just trying to like talk more about that. And maybe it was coming across as her not showing her full personality, but hopefully I can write it to the best of my ability so my story can shine. Video, give it a big thumbs up, comment down below. But I really appreciate her for helping me make my story become the best that it could be. So with that being said, bye.